When I was 20, I had a pretty bad accident, and my jaw was broken, and certainly a lot of teeth were broken. And I actually had a few surgeries, and then I went to a dentist on my plan. And, technically, I guess the work was done as it was supposed to be done, but my mouth was never really comfortable at that point. And sure enough, 10 years later, a lot of that stuff started to break down because it didn't seem like it was done in a comprehensive way. It was just sort of fixing the things that were broken without looking at the full picture. Needless to say, I was pretty phobic of the whole experience of dentistry because I had a lot of pain in my mouth and I went through all those surgeries. So I got a referral to Dr. Kroshak for the phobia specialty, and he treated it in a much different way. I thought at first that I would just be knocked out and all the work would be done, but he explained, the reasons for that that wasn't the best way to do things because you never really conquered your fear of the whole experience, and it would be difficult to maintain, and the work would have to be really rushed. So after, coming for a few visits and just getting used to actually being in the chair and having work done, and he explained that, I was basically in control and I could start and stop procedures at any point, and I had a signal for that. And I really felt comfortable after a few visits that I could actually handle this process again because I had, like I said, I had been through it quite extensively in the past. And the difference this time, besides the behavioral approach to the fear aspect, the difference was that he really looked at the whole picture and, explained to me how one thing relates to another and how the whole mouth has to be sort of treated comprehensively so that things would kind of work together. Not only was that very important from an aesthetic point of view, which of course part of why I want, to come to the dentist is to have a nice looking smile. I mean, functionally and health is certainly an important piece of that, but having a nice looking smile at the end of the day is very important for me. So he explained that when you kind of approach the whole thing together, things line up properly, they match, and immediately after a few things were done, my mouth started becoming more comfortable. I had implants, I had crowns, I had a lot of work done, but my mouth was finally at a point where it was comfortable because, when I was at rest or sleeping, my teeth just lined up properly, and that led to a lot less, tension in certain parts of the muscles in my face, and everything was really, really comfortable at that point. So, here we are quite a few years later. I'm not fearful of coming here and taking care of my teeth. I have regular hygiene appointments, and it's actually a very good experience. When I come here, it's a very comfortable experience.